Hello, welcome back to Auto Pop Culture, and today we're going over Doja Cat and her second album called Hot Pink. So I actually listened to maybe a little bit of her last album, Amara. I didn't really get that deep into it. I feel like I started listening to it and I got distracted, and then I just like didn't go back. But I got the gist of what she was doing, and I got the gist of who she is, and I noticed that she's been someone that's climbing, just climbing and climbing and climbing, and get to that point where she's gonna get, like, I feel like she's mainstream like, the knowing people. Like, everybody that knows about anything will know about her, but I feel like it's a Lizzo thing, where it's just, like, she needs another thing to take her up to, like, mainstream people, where, like, even, like, your grandma's dancing to it. And I think that the downside about her, just like Cardi, unless she does a little cute little, like, innocent song, is that people that she's what you get is what you're getting. Like, she's naughty. She talks a lot about sex. She talks a lot about, like, hooking up and everything, and her the guy's dick and his and like her pussy and stuff like that. So it gets very explicit. And I think that one thing that one thing that I hope society learns eventually, mainstream learns, is that a lot of things isn't have to be PG just to be mainstream. And hopefully, I feel like she's going to be the person that kind of points that out. And so I think that Cardi B, kind of, people ran on to her with all her uppity, like, her, like, upbeat ones that barely have any, like, cursing into it. But I feel like then you go into her actual stuff. She's cutting off dicks. She's gonna do a drive-by on you, or she's gonna pop up on you at any time. And I think that's one thing that people forget about who Cardi B is. That's herself, As I feel like this is with Doja. This is her, So all in all, I think this album's pretty good. I think that there's a good handful of songs that I really, really like. With that said, I feel like one thing I'm completely being hypocritical a bit right now, because I feel one thing I said before that I feel like there's too many meaningful albums. Everything has to have a meaning behind it and everything, and I feel like Doja completely tells you that. She's like, okay. And she completely, like, most of her songs about sex, about her, like, enjoying her body kind of thing. I think that's great, but I feel like a lot of the songs kind of repeat itself with the same things. Like, it's like, come over here and play with me, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you do this to me? Pretty much the goal is to get to the bed with this guy. And I feel like some of the songs don't go that direction, but most songs do. And I feel like that's a downside sometimes about some albums, that they stay with one thing and go for it. I feel like I'm not mad about it completely. It's just an observation. I feel like that for a long-term goal, I feel like I don't think a lot of people, well, let me try to rephrase this. I feel like it's going to kind of wear off a bit. Like, I feel like a lot of things wore off. Like, John Mayer, who was doing, like, on and on the same type of thing, he wore it off after a while. They kind of got used, like, okay, that's cool, John Mayer. Like, you play guitar, you sing soulful, good for you, But I feel like that's why I feel like you have to reinvent yourself, or give a little this and that with it. And I feel like Doja is on the way to that, but I feel like the album is more sexual. Some of the songs I do point out that aren't at all, but, like, Bottom Bitch, I feel like that was really cool. Like a nod to her bestie and everything, how she's always, like, there for her and loyal and everything. And I didn't realize this, but it also the guitar riff is slowed down and transposed, and it has, like, it's pretty much the sample of What's My Age Again by Blink-182. And I think that's kind of cool. After you go on YouTube, you kind of speed it up a little further, then you actually definitely hear it. Some of the highlights of this album I really liked was Rules. That was one of her first EP or songs for the album, or singles. I love it. I think it's really cool. I think that I love the part was just play my pussy, but don't play with my emotions. I think it's pretty much says all about that, what that song's about. And then Say So, I really love Say So. I think that it has a nice, I didn't know she can sing. She's always been joking around and everything, so I didn't really get to the point where I can hear her sing, and now she really has a voice. I like Say So because it has a disco like production to it, and I think the song is pretty much saying she wants the guy to like just say like if you're interested, just say so. Like let's get this over with. Let's move on. Like you're so shy, we can't really get past that. I love Like It featuring Gucci Mane. I think that I think it's so vibey. It's so vibey. That's one of my favorite songs off the album, I think. Another one I really like is Talk Dirty. I feel like literally after Say So, or Bottom Bitch. After Bottom Bitch, she completely switches it up and gives you much more smooth, groovy kind of like songs and everything. So I feel like that's what she's doing in the middle part, and then she kind of bounces back with a little more fun and everything. So I like that one. I like Talk Dirty. I feel like that one's, I think I already said this, but I feel like it's really cool. One of the lines I like is like, I like the way you say it's yummy when I'm grinding on your face. Love it when he talks dirty to her. Like, she loves it when he talks dirty to her. I think it's kind of cool. Addiction is a really good one. She's addicted to this guy, and like, everything that, like, I guess he puts it down right, and so she's very addicted to it. And then Streets, which is really cool, which is sampling Streets is Calling by BTK, which is from the soundtrack of You Just Got Served. That's a flashback. And this one's really cool. I love the slow, central trap music that had, like, production that's happening in the background. Like, that really slowed everything down. It kind of reminded me, coming after Addiction, Addiction's slow, it has its slow moments, but I feel like it really slows down at Streets, and I feel like it's just like Lana Del Rey's you start just melting kind of thing into the beat. That's pretty much the most I like about it. Like another shout outs would be Juicy featuring Tyga, and I think that one's a really good one. I feel like it's kind of repetitive kind of thing. Like, I get it. You got a nice booty. Like, it gets a little repetitive in that part, but all in all, she's something to watch. I think she's something to really kind of to keep an eye on. I can see her in that kind of trifecta with the whole Lizzo rose to top, and then Cardi B rose to the top, and she's rising, and I think she's gonna be the third one. I think that's gonna be the trifecta. And if they do a fucking song together, I'm gonna die. I think it's gonna be amazing. But I really like her. I just think she's really cool. I would love to chill with her one day. I think her album's really good. I think its album's good. I think that as her as a person, I think she's really, really cool. As the album, I think it's nice. I think it's really good. I think there's a good handful of songs I can gather from it. Would I say it's the top album? Not really. I wouldn't really say that, but I really, really like it. Since an album, I give it a 8 out of 10 because I feel like like a 7 out of 10 because I feel like, for reasons you already know. Like, I think that it's a good album. I think there's just pieces of the repetitive pieces or repetitive for topics too, but maybe she's gonna give you a taste. Maybe each album has its own little thingy. So, I don't really know. But, well, I'm happy to see more. I'm literally happy to see more. So leave a comment below, tell me what you thought, and I'll see you guys in the next video.